keynote speaker today at CEO Space Forum, Mr. Greg S. Reid. You did a phenomenal job. Did you
Crowd
hear?
goes
Yeah.
wild.
Woo!
That's it.
Always. Let me tell you, I've known you for a few years, and what an amazement, and I'm just so proud of you and so happy for you at how far you've come, and just a great speaker.
Oh, thank you very much. I've had great mentors and people that have actually paved the way so that I could just follow in the footsteps. It's so funny how success always leaves clues. And if we reach out and reach up, we'll find that the most successful people are also the most accessible. So all we got to do is look for our mentors that are already doing what we want to do and do what they did.
All right, well, tell me about 3 Feet from Gold.
Oh, 3 Feet from Gold is an incredible book, not just because I wrote it, because of the people that we had an opportunity to sit down and pick their brains. Where Napoleon Hill only talked about the success principles, what made people, rich and cool and successful, we did it from a different interpretation. We talked as modern day thought leaders and said, how did you overcome your challenges, your struggles, and those stories of perseverance? I believe that that's what we need to hear right now, because once we hear if they did it, then maybe I could do it too.
I was sitting in the audience today, and we've had our show for quite a while, a few years, and you're hitting some key points that, seriously was tugging at my heart, and talking about adversity, challenges, and we hear this over and over. It's never quit, never quit. So I want to talk to you about this, is 3 feet from gold. There are times where it's like, how do you keep going when you're thinking it's just 3 feet, and then a year goes by? It's just 3 feet, it's just 3, is it 2 feet? Am I closer, am I further? How do I gauge that? What is your thought around that?
Well, only we can know that answer. The fact of the matter is, it's something called the knowing. It's not belief, it's not wishing, it's not hoping, it's knowing. It's with that core soul thing where you have burning desire, where you wake up and say, no, I'm supposed to be doing this. And that's the key. Never let people talk you out of your dreams once you find what that is. The challenge is, so many times new entrepreneurs fail because they're looking at something that they hope will be successful, or it's the latest, greatest get-rich scheme. And their heart's not in it. It's not their knowing. It's not their true desire. And that's where passion, that's where purpose comes from.
Well, tell me, you had an incredible opportunity. What you're doing right now is teaming up with the Napoleon Hill Foundation.
Oh,
and anyone who knows about Napoleon Hill and the work, that's the root of most successful people. So tell me about the affiliation.
Well, Don Green, the president CEO of Napoleon Hill Foundation, has given me a great honor, as well as Sharon Lecter and a couple of individuals, to travel the world and meet with today's icons to find out what they're doing to have success in their life. And more importantly, also focus on some of the challenges, the struggles, because we can learn from them as well. Currently, we're working on a project called Stickability, the power of perseverance. And to me, that's what it's all about. Look, getting started's easy. Everyone can do that, but it's sticking to it and persevering when the going gets tough. That's where the challenges arrive. And I'm here to tell you flat out that if you're going through some challenges and struggles, but you know in your heart you're on the right path, it's okay. You're in good company, because all great leaders went through the same thing. Just believe in yourself and never let other folks talk you out or in to what you can and cannot do.
So in your talk, you're talking about stickability, but you also talk about be careful and not getting stuck. How do we know that we're stuck, A, and B, how to get unstuck?
Have the courage and the fortitude to look at common sense. If you have to wonder if something...
That's easier for others,
But it's true. There's an old saying, if you have to wonder if something's right or wrong, chances are it's wrong. So if we know, again, in our heart that something's out of place or not right, or we're not on the right path, you have to listen to that. And the best thing we can do is get great mentorship and a mastermind, because a good mentor will tell you what you need to hear, not always what you want to hear. And that's it. What we have to do is listen to the people that can actually give good feedback from an open-minded perspective of people we respect and admire, and people that we know that have already paved that way. There's a big difference between, opinion and counsel. Counsel is based on wisdom, knowledge, experience. They've already done it. Opinion is based on inexperience and ignorance. They never have. So if we go to someone who's never written a book before and say, I'm going to write a book, they might say, you can't do that. Why not? I don't know, you just can't. Well, that's their opinion. If you go to Mark Victor Hansen, who wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul, and say, Mark, I'm going to write a book, he's going to say, great, before you get started, here's what you need to know. And give me that counsel, that wisdom, knowledge. If more people would spend their daily lives only seeking that type of counsel, their lives would change accordingly.
And how do you seek that right counsel for you?
again, I surround myself with people that are getting the results I want, period. As you know, last year I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. People say, how did you go from the sea level in San Diego to the roof of Africa? I called and looked for the Sherpa that have climbed 300-400 times. Wherever they put their boot print, I put my boot print. I knew they'd make it to the top. That's all we have to do is watch and follow the successful actions of the people that are already doing what we choose.
And I'd love for you to give your final words of wisdom. Not your final words because you're still here. So your closing words of wisdom. How about that?
On my tombstone. This one bottom line is this. We are a direct reflection of the 5 people we're hanging around the most right now. Our attitude, our income, and our lifestyle is the average of that group. When you change your association, your life will change accordingly. Back in school, if you hung around the smokers, you're a smoker. Hung out with the jocks, you're a jock. If you hang around people that are positive, uplifting, looking at solution, that's what you'll experience. I invite you to start raising your standards because, trust me, you're just 3 feet from gold.